Hi there, this is Vanessa here. Thank you so much for getting the 2024 Goal Planner and Tracker. I just thought I'd put together a very short tutorial to take you through it so that you know how to navigate it. Now, the first thing that you will need is a Notion account. If you don't have one, I highly recommend that you get one. Notion is, for me personally, the best productivity and project management app that I've ever tried. And I've tried a lot. So yes, I really recommend that you get it. The first thing that you want to do is go to duplicate. When you click on that, it'll just ask you to sign in. So go ahead and either sign in or register. All right, so the way that I've set up the planner is there's a home page and it's divided into 4 different areas. We have reflection, followed by visualizing, and then planning, and finally tracking. If you scroll down, you can find your 2024 goals all in one place where you can kind of see how you've broken them down. Now let's go into each of the different sections. For the reflection section, I've added this really cool exercise. It's called the Wheel of Life, and it's a simple yet powerful tool that kind of helps you evaluate and reflect upon the different areas of your life and really understand where you're excelling, where you're satisfied, and perhaps where you can, opportunities for improvement. So for me, for example, as you will see in the instruction video that I've included on how to use the Wheel of Life, I tend to sacrifice my health and well-being and my social relationships in the name of my career and making money. So now that I've completed the Wheel of Life myself, I understand that for 2024, I really want to bring a little bit more balance across those different areas. The second step is looking back on 2023. I've added some questions here to prompt you on how you've performed in the last year. What are your key achievements? How have you grown or not? And any practices that you've maintained or neglected, and things that brought you joy, and are those things that you want to continue doing for 2024? So just go through those questions and reflect and answer them right on the template. And then, as a little bonus, I included a link to the Year Compass. The Year Compass is a booklet that is designed to assist you on reflecting on the past year and then planning for the year ahead. Now, full disclaimer, it is quite long, especially if you download the fillable PDF. But personally, as a type A personality, I love the Year Compass. All you need to do is click on this little arrow right here and it'll take you to the original link. Next is visualizing. Here is where you really kind of think about what is your purpose, what are your values, what are you truly passionate about, and allow that to serve as a foundation for the goals that you want to set for 2024. And in step 2, I want you to think about what are all the goals that you wish that you could achieve in 2024, and then narrow those down to goals that truly matter. Then we move into setting objectives. So really thinking about what would you like to have achieved by the end of the year that, looking back, would make you feel proud of those achievements. And really connect with what would bring you joy and a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Then there's a small little action plan to think about how you're going to put these things together. This is all a little bit generic because in the planning section of the planner, we will, bring it into tangible action, I guess. Finally, one of my favorites is the reward. So how are you going to reward yourself for the goals that you have achieved? And I like to segregate my rewards across small, medium, and big. Essentially, it's about matching the size of the reward with the size of the goal that you are achieving. The next section is the planning section. I want you to write down, based on your visualizing exercises, each of your different goals, and I want you to follow the SMART framework. So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Write them down here, and then really reflect on, why is this goal important to me? How is my life going to change? How is it going to contribute to the person that I want to become? And what are the challenges or resources or skills that I need in order to achieve that particular goal? And finally, how am I going to reward myself when I complete this goal? Next is the key steps. This is where we break down each of your big audacious goals into tangible steps to not feel so overwhelmed, and set a start date and a completion date for each of those different steps. Now here, I have added the same database that's on the homepage to the planning section. You might think that this is a little bit repetitive because you've already done it, but really the reason why I want you to do that is because it links back to the tracking section of the planner. So here we have a tracking section for quarterly goals. So if I click on Q1, for instance, Notion already links the goal that you've added to the database and the quarter that you've allocated to it to this particular section of the planner. For each quarter, I've included the goals for each one, where you add your goals for each of the months, and then at the end of the month, you can reflect on what did you accomplish and where did you fall short. Now here we have a weekly to-do and a check-in. If you hover over these rows, you'll see this little open thing. Click on it and you can add your to-do for each of the different weeks and do a weekly check-in. Personally, I like to do a check-in on Sunday evenings, just really thinking about what I'm proud of, what I achieved for the previous week, and then start setting the direction for the following week. And finally, I've also added a daily habit tracker. If you click on each of the different habit cards, you can change the habit. All you have to do is click on it and then rename it to your particular habit. The daily habit tracker can be viewed by the week, the entire month, or across streaks. You see a little progress bar. Here you can click on it to add something that defines your day, and you can tick all of the boxes as you complete each of the different habits. I've included 10 different habits. That might seem like a lot, but personally it was just something that suited me. If you want to change that, just do bear in mind that the progress bar is connected to each of them. And in order to change it, there is a formula that needs to be edited, and it's just a little bit advanced. So if you want to change that, just reach out to me and I can help you set up a new formula. That is the 2024 Goal Planner and Tracker. I hope you found this short tutorial useful and that you find the planner as useful as I found it for myself. This is something that has helped me manage my PhD. It's helped me manage my goals across different areas of my life, including my very demanding corporate role. I believe it'll bring immense value to you as you move into the new year. Please do reach out with any comments, feedback, or questions that you may have. I always love hearing from the people that join my online community. Thank you. Bye.